EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Again, running right. It is Mixon. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Diggs on the reception. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Stroud. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
All right.
Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Stroud going to set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Middle.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
5 wide. That's it.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Middle. That's it.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances?
This one intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to have it just past their 25.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Schultz is the motion man. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the quick, right?
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's a 2nd and 12.
All right.
Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Stop.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Looking downfield for Coleman. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding that that time in the pocket was quickly coming to an end. Those defensive guys were all over him, but by buying time, flushing to his right, nice job by his receiver uncovering, leads to a nice pickup.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is first and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Alert! What's that?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
Regular. Half 10. We go.
Once again, it's Cook. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
We go.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Looking downfield for Coleman. And he's going to have the Bills first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules. And what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here leads to a nice game.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, home. What's that?
Allen will throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Second and 7. Throwing is Stroud. That is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he is going to bring this one back A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Henry Toto on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He's got the hook up there to Cooper.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They go sideline and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a 1st down. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. He'll find Diggs working across the field. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's a give running left with Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
To throw is Stroud. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st down.
Half 85. Look out.
They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Allen on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
56, 56.
On first and 10, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down. Now Allen to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8. Here's Allen. That is caught. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 14 yards on the pickup there. Here we go. First and goal. Allen. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here. Oh, my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
And he'll get 4 on this one, down inside the 40-yard line now. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go.
First carry for Joe Mixon. He's got room to run right at the start. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Holmes makes the give and keeps it himself. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Open man downfield. It's Kelsey. That pickup good for 29 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Travis Kelsey, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points. Mike, he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The left side into the hands of Hopkins.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably in.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake.
Points are so hard to come by in this league, Mike. I understand the notion that teams don't like settling for field goals. When you're down this close to the end zone, they want to come away with 6. But if that's the case, let your offense stay on the field on 4th down. If not, let your field goal unit kick the field goal.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He runs with it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. At least close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Stroud to throw. Now he takes off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here's a run with Hunt. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Mahomes now to throw again. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he's into the end zone. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
14, Texans nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a second and 6. Back to throw, Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll take off again.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. They'll come up now for second down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Off he goes.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now, Stroud. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. This is caught at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
To throw is Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And he has missed this one. No good. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
So the summer humidity has abated, the roof is open, and it's time for football at NRG Stadium here in Houston, Texas. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right? Why, Tony?
As Stroud now to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Stroud to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Mixon will try the right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to Mixon on first down. He'll get this down to the 38. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Stroud working out of the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, south. Love it. Hey.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Shifts past him at the 45. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
On the quick, right?
Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Down inside the 10.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
All right.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And my goodness, another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action with Jackson. And now here is another interception. There he goes, right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Stroud looking to throw.
Flushed out right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
He turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Way to hang in there, man. I've been hearing music. I've been hearing the mic go off. I'm like, I wonder what's going on. No, I've had my...
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
I mean, I just came off of 2 games or one like this, so...
Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
It's crazy.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters,
yeah, I've been doing the same thing, except maybe this game.
That's out the window right now.
But
protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that
I would expect that.
And the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package.
But I don't know what you're
going to move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo.
I'll give you this one. Oh, wow, that did not even work.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Okay, I never blitz either, so I do. It's
Convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and a yard. To throw is Jackson. And he drops it incomplete.
oh, I thought he caught it.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
This one. What?
Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash,
They make it a little harder.
Yard attempt. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and they will remain well behind. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football in the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this
GG's, man. Thank you.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
An absolute pinch of shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.